Scorpio. Scorpio, welcome. We're going to do a general read for you, Scorpio, looking at your current energy, desire, outcome, what's working for you, what you need to be aware of. That said, we're going to clarify once we've done that, and then we'll pull 3 more cards at the end of everything, just to make sure that we have covered everything that we should. The Hermit shows up. So right now you're in that energy of finding your own path, learning your inner wisdom, figuring out what is good for you. This leads you into the desire of being able to finally stop the soul searching. It's kind of like heal, and it's been like so much work to do this that it's nice to be able to rest from that. And then we have the Knight of Wands that shows up. The Knight of Wands for me is move in, move out, move on. So it's my moving card. Ace of Swords. This is a card that says you've been able to think your way through things, and that's what's working for you. But what you need to be aware of is the Three of Swords, which is the card of heartbreak. Whether this is typically separation from somebody or something that you love. Hesitant to take it, but the Chariot shows up. Wow. Chariot, the Empress, and the Page of Cups. This is that as you're going inside, it's a bumpy ride. There's a lot of things that are starting to happen, and you're starting to realize that there is more potential to this. This could also be that for some of you there is a pregnancy or a marriage, and trying to figure out what to do with that because it's fast coming. But there's also opportunity here for somebody to come in. I almost get that there's another opportunity that you may not want to slip away. And as you're realizing what your potential is in this, there are opportunities that come up, whether that's for self-betterment or something else. I can't really tell at this particular point. But this brings us to the desire of the Four of Swords. This has been so much work going inside. We see that the Four of Swords shows up. Knight of Cups shows up, Two of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So as all of this is taking place in your current energy, see that you want to sort of basically take a break from things. But there's this beautiful romance that starts to come in, and you can see that there is a possible partnership that may actually work very, very well for you, but you're still really in your head about this. This brings us to the Knight of Wands, which is my move in, move out, move on card. And the Knight of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords. This is the King of Cups is your energy. So you're wanting to take action from being sort of in your head bit. And that action, whether it's right or wrong, it's just sort of, you're making quick decisions, you're heading in different directions. It could be very, very chaotic or seem very, very chaotic for you as you're moving in, moving out, or moving on, depending on how that suits each one of you. But it's an effort to stop headaches. The Five of Swords is there's just things that have been left undone. There's deceit, there's unfair things. Somebody's kind of snuck around behind your back. And for some of you, this might be the moving on part of things where, you've just had to look at this and just go, no, I'm out of here. I don't care. I'm just gone. This brings us to the Ace of Swords, which is victory, because we have the Three of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. This is that energy where some of you have been able to figure out after this, dealing with this, that there's a different life that you want. That different life is not as chaotic as you would like, or not as chaotic as you like. Isn't very chaotic. It takes work, it takes discipline, and This is bringing up a lot of feelings and thoughts from the past and how and where you are now. And there's a lot of thinking about, okay, this is what I've used to do. Is that really the direction that I really need to go? Now, this brings us to the Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. For some of you, with this relationship bit that's going on here, or this romance, it could be that you see that there's a lot, there's your hopes and your dreams, and maybe those have been shattered, and you're trying to hold on to them, and still holding on to them is causing that sort of pain, like that anguish, like, gee, I should have made a different decision. You're just constantly thinking and thinking about this. Let's pull three more cards. The World, Ten of Wands, and the King of Swords. If you want the world, there's a lot of success. There is success in this. There is success that you're creating. There is success in sort of what you're thinking, the decisions you're making, but it seems to take a lot of work. And yes, changing from who you are and following a different path or making different choices does take work. But that work is also something that leads you into the direction of this King of Swords. This is somebody that may decide to go back to school. This is somebody that possibly goes, you know what, there's more to life that I want, and I know that it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm going to go back and learn those things in order for me to, start this journey towards the King of Pentacles. We've had 3 out of the 4 kings show up for you. Scorpio, that is what I have for you today. I invite you to like, share, or subscribe, even dislike or comment below. I'm glad you were here. Best of luck with this week, and we will see you next time.